Now, a while ago, I told you that they're going to have a media panel in the House of Lords to discuss the funding future of the BBC. And my words on that was that's going to be a complete shower of shh. I won't say it, my mum will tell me off. Because they're all involved. They're all in the club. It's a big club and we ain't in it. But they are. I said it then. And look, it's only going to come true, isn't it? The BBC's funding inquiry has been branded an absolute farce by Defund the BBC. And you can use your farce joke for them as well if you like. But they made a fair point on this one. Have a look. In a video showing the panel discussing the future of BBC funding, members declare their interest in the corporation, which has caused questions over the impartiality of the inquiry. In the video, several members announced they worked for the company, including current and ex-broadcasters, former BBC governors and others that had family interests such as spouses that work there. Yeah, I said this when they said they were going to discuss it in the House of Lords. That's exactly what I said. Nothing good will come from having this debated in the House of Lords because they're all part of it. And the ones that aren't part of it aren't going to do anything bad at the BBC because they want to be broadcast in a good light. And, you know, they don't want to piss off any media companies. Nothing good will come from it. I mean, how many of them worked at the BBC? And it says there, some of them were former BBC governors. They should not be allowed to be in the debate. You know, if you're debating the TV licence fee and the future of the funding model, how is it okay for someone on the panel to be an ex-BBC governor? Because they're going to have biased ways of thinking because they're still probably getting a BBC pension. So why would it be in their interest to change the funding model or scrap the funding for the BBC when that could affect their pension working there? They have to be removed from that panel. And they weren't. And family members that work there, your wife or your kids, whatever, work at the BBC. How can you be on that panel? Because you can't cut, you don't want to cut the funding. They're going to lose their lifetime job on the gravy train, aren't they? This is not right, and it needs to be independently looked at by a panel, not a panel of the Lords, not a panel of MPs who also have BBC interests. The funding model for the BBC needs to be looked at by a proper independent panel. Could that exist? Would that exist? I don't know. I mean, it's going to be hard for them to pick anybody that doesn't have ties or interests in the BBC, I would imagine, unless they get normal people off the street like you and me. But then I'm biased as well, so they're not going to put me on the panel, are they? One person commented, nice to know an inquiry will have a fully neutral committee. I wonder what the outcome will be. Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. Another wrote, Lord's Inquiry Panel, more like a list of current and ex-employees with pensions linked to it. What a joke. Nadine has a fight on her hands here. Yeah, she really does. She really does. Now, I've said some bad things about Nadine before, that she's all mouth and no trousers. And I think might be partly true, you know, but I do think she wants to make proper change. I do think she wants to get this done. But it's just going to be a fight for her. And it's just going to be a fight for her. I mean, Boris has come out and said the BBC is a great national institution. So he's laid his cards on the table. You know what he thinks. And she's got to toe the line. She always says that she's completely 100% loyal to Boris. So if he wants to keep the BBC's staying, isn't it? But I do think she wants it gone. I do think she wants the funding method gone. I do think she's on our side. But she's just coming up against all sorts. And why would you let it go to the Lords for a debate on some committee there anyway? What good has ever come from a committee? There's no good's ever come from any committee ever, right? But let alone one from the House of Lords. It's absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, it's just stupid, isn't it? So yeah, not my longest video there. I just wanted to have a bit of a rant because I did say this when I heard it was going to the Lords, as I said, and you know, I was proven right. And it is ridiculous. I don't know how we're going to affect change doing this. Well, I do know how we're going to affect change doing this, and the best possible way to do it is to convince as many people as possible to cancel their TV licenses and show them we don't need your committee to decide the future for us. We're going to decide it ourselves by cancelling as many TV licenses as we can. That's probably the best way to do it. But let me know what you think about this farce down in the comments below, and I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.